Hello everyone, and welcome to my new PlayStation VR Let's Look At. We're going to be looking at Fruit Ninja VR, one of my favorite VR titles yet, and I mean that. I say that because when I meant to record this, I was like, I'm only going to record about 20 minutes. I ended up recording an hour. Because I was just having that much fun just slicing fruit up. It's a very simple premise of a game, but to be able it really feels like you have two swords in your hands with the PlayStation moves. Now, I think this game's also for the Vive. It might also be for the Oculus Rift. I'm not sure on that, but I know it's on Steam, so I know it's on one of the two. But this particular version is the PlayStation VR, and we're playing Classic Mode right here. This was my first ever attempt at Classic Mode. I've only done one Zen session prior, which is kind of like the game's practice mode. There's no bombs, and it's basically just, you know, a get used to the game kind of mode thing going on. But the Classic Mode here does have bombs. If you hit the bombs, it's an automatic game over. You get a restart, obviously, if you want, but, I mean, that particular session's done. Or, if you miss 3 fruits, you get for every fruit you miss, you get an X. If you get 3 X's, like that one there, then it's a game over as well. So the whole premise is, on Classic, don't hit any bombs, and don't miss 3 fruits. I missed 2 there. I do think occasionally they give you an extra life kind of thing going on, because I should have 2 X's right now. But I missed another one here rather soon, and I'm not really sure on the rules yet. I've only started playing this game, but it's very simple looking, but it's very gratifying. You see, I should have gotten a game over there. I'm not sure why I didn't, but I didn't. And it might be every 100 points. I'm not sure on that, but yeah, I mean, for a first attempt, I like to think that was pretty good. Apparently, that was a trophy. Get to over 200 points. I'm like, yeah, first attempt. Now, I didn't get another good attempt until about halfway through my recording session, which would be this one right here. Now, I will warn you, if you don't exercise your arms like me, I played this for an hour, and then the next day my arms were sore. Mainly my right arm, because I'm right-handed. I swing with my right sword hand in game more often than I do my left arm. And it wasn't so bad, like, oh my crap, I can't use my right arm, because I played the game again that night for another 40 minutes. That was a mistake. And ever since then, it's been 3-4 days now, my arms have been still sore. They're not real sore now, but for the first day afterwards, oh my goodness. So, I mean, there is that, but that's common sense. If you don't use your muscles for a long time and then all of a sudden just go hog wild on them, it's gonna be sore and hurt. But that's not the game's fault, that's just my own lack of self-restraint, alright? I'm not blaming the game for this. But it is something you need to be aware of if you're gonna play the game. Because it's so easy to just get one more try. Just one more, man. Just one more round. It's one of those games where you just want to beat your own high score badly. And I love it. I mean, there are a lot of VR games that utilize the move controllers. There's the Lethal VR, which is very fun except for the throwing knives, but we're not here to review that. And so far, this game seems to have really good tracking. The only thing is I have to be fairly close to the PlayStation VR camera, or PlayStation camera, excuse me. Like, I'm talking like 5 or 6 feet, which I think is what they recommend anyway. But normally you can get away with 7 or 8 feet like I normally do, but this one, you kind of need to be in the recommended range. So, I mean, that's something to keep in mind. This is also a game where you can very easily, if you don't clear your surroundings, hit something else. I was celebrating there if you're wondering what I was doing there. You very easily can hit your surroundings if you don't clear your surroundings. I forgot that I had a vent above my head, and when I did that little celebrating move, I accidentally clanked on the vent. And I damn near woke somebody up in the house, because I do this in the middle of the night. Okay, so, I mean, that's something to keep in mind as well, but, I mean, they do warn you about that before you start. Again. It's just something I was like, that won't happen to me. I'm clear. I got nothing here around me. I forgot about above me. So, I mean, that's something to keep in mind. So, yes. Beyond all of that, is it fun? Yeah. It depends if you like monotonous tasks. Now, you don't have to just let the bombs go. You don't have to just ignore them. You can just, like, bump them out of the way using the side of your sword, so you can utilize the side of your sword if you rotate the move controller in your hands. But it can also play against you if you keep your swords with the flat side down. It can also keep the fruit and just bounce the fruit right back onto the ground. It can screw you over. So you have to think about your resting position while you're waiting for the next wave of fruits. It's a neat little thing I liked, and that screwed me right there because like I got to get that bomb out of there. I accidentally got the bomb and a fruit. But, you know, better than a game over. I only got an X out of it. Or a strike, or whatever you want to call it. But this, I don't know, man. Ever since I was little, like when I started watching anime and stuff like that, I was like, I always wanted to see what it'd be like to dual wield swords, because you know all the supposed badasses, most of the badasses in anime do and all that stuff. But I'll tell you, man, it's hard to utilize both hands when doing this, because it's so very easy to mess up with your left hand. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's all we're going to be doing today. And hopefully, I shall see you guys next time. Farewell, everyone. Until then.